Good evening, and welcome to Live Stream with me, Every Games and Tea, where I'm joined by 5 wonderful, wonderful folks and friends to play some Dungeons & Dragons in this very, very strange homebrew world that I have made. It's a very strange world, but, you know, whatever. Our ordinary world is strange, so kind of appropriate. As usual, there are a few announcements I have to do at the start of the streams. First of those is I'm an affiliate with Fantasy Grounds. If you'd like to support the stream but also get yourself a Fantasy Grounds, you can do so by clicking the link that's going to be appearing in the chat in a moment.
Hey, we can hear him now. I just realized.
Finally.
Yeah, we can hear alerts again. Uh-oh. We can hear alerts again.
We can hear alerts. Yes, that's gonna be a problem. Yes, hi. So yes, you can check out the affiliates link in the chat. It's in there. Or if you're watching this on YouTube, in the description below, and that'll be a way to support the stream, as well as also getting new stuff for Fantasy Grounds. It does not cost you anything extra, but Fantasy Grounds says hi, thank you for promoting their stuff, because you know it's a cool program and it's very useful for me, and at least it's intuitive to me. I may be a person of one in terms of the intuity, but you know, whatever, it works for me. Another website that we have to thank is Heroforge. You can see miniatures dotted around the screen. These have all been made by my wonderful players because they are significantly more artistic than I am, and so thank you, Heroforge, for allowing us to be able to show off our artistic skills on stream. They don't sponsor stream in any way, but I do have to thank them. Music is a thing that you can hear in the background that has been provided to us by Sirenscape.com, Tabletop Audio, Alien Grim, Felting Studios, Alexander Grado for Server Studios, and Travis Avoy from RPG Music Maker. These folks are awesome because, you know, we wouldn't have music in the Creative Commons license, and we would then have to pay stupid royalties for all kind of stuff. So these folks are fucking awesome because, in my opinion, music should be free. But that's just me. YouTube. I was about that thing I always forget to talk about. I have a YouTube channel, youtube.com/adgames_and_ski, where if you're watching us on YouTube, hi from the past. I heard the future is much more pleasant than it is right now. Yes, so you can check out all the other stuff that I do on this channel. It's all there. You know, you can do the thing. There we go. Yeah, there we go.
Okay, speedrun.
The last thing that I hate talking about, but I have to talk about it, otherwise my friends will badger me and tell me I forgot about it, is donations. There is, yeah, I know you're watching. Beneath this thing that you're currently watching on screen on the Switch, there is a donations button. You can click that, and that'll take you to the donations page. Please think about yourself first. Please think about yourself first and your own financial stability before me, because you know you're far more important than I am. There are some suggested donation tips for this game in particular. There are a few minor healing potions, advantage, inspiration, magical items as well, of which that has been redeemed. So we'll see in that making an appearance soon. And yes, that is it. That's all we're going to talk about. I'm going to talk about characters now, because we've got characters here. Unfortunately, Sean is not able to join us because they are, well, they're having teeth done. So, you know, that's a thing. And best of luck, Sean. Wish you were here, but good luck with the appointment. Sean would normally run the character Farrell is our Furbolg, Furbolg shaman / cleric / druid. From the hegemony of Bullabral, left the world with Sykes to help him out and see a bit more about the world, and is now very much, well, he's kind of become very neutral about stuff. He's no longer the Disney princess of going out. He's kind of come pretty neutral about stuff, and is just going with the flow, and occasionally deciding some things are wrong. That's Farrell. Jeff, tell us about Teferi.
Yeah, sorry, I was distracted. Teferi is the group's wizard. He's totally, he tries to make sense of a lot of things. And he tries to be sensible, but, you know, sometimes he gets forced into a different role, and, you know, shit happens. He's also trying to start a small rebellion, so I mean, there's nothing that can go wrong there. You know, and it's totally going his way, and he's definitely not committed anything that's banned according to the Geneva Convention. So,
but there's no Geneva in this world.
In this world, so
Yeah, we haven't
There you
found
go.
Geneva yet.
Good job.
And the articles of
They-
war have not been written yet, so
No, they will probably be written after he's done. But
yes.
Yeah. Tafari's the reason we're going to have a Bunabral convention.
yeah,
Oh, absolutely.
we'll tackle that problem later.
Oh, gosh.
let's stick on the top row here with Ruben running Atlas. Who is Atlas, and how does he feel right now?
Well, Atlas is he's the human barbarian. He's the entertainer. He's a strongman. He's somehow kind of a moral compass, but not all that successful because he's still on board with the revolution. Hopefully that'll take him directions of people he wants to find. So
Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed.
yeah.
Mhm.
Neil from Immersion Night Diversion.
Ah!
Yes, we're going straight for you. How is Sykes, and who is he?
How is Sykes and who is he? Sykes is good. He's feeling a bit deflated, if you know what I mean, because of the whole ghosty thing going on. But he is a ex-hunter who is restarting his hunter ways to save his family from some drow he fought off when he got back home from his quest of helping Feral's people with their cockatrice problem. Although I think it was more like a farm, not a problem. It was just overstock. Yeah, he's just kind of traveling with the party and helping out them while he's going to try and find his family. Although now he knows that they're being protected in some way, via divine or not. But so he's gonna help out his friends as best he can while he's waiting for good news.
While he's waiting
Yes.
for good news.
Good or bad news, any news, I guess.
Any news? Oh, perfect. Great. Moving on. Lydia. Shania's not
never
doing
good.
too well, is she?
She's grand. I don't know what you're on about.
Uh-huh. Tell us more about the Jedi.
She's our tiefling fighter/cleric. Ventulia is her goddess, and lately she's been slightly more religious than has been of late. And she's trading old bad habits for new bad habits.
My brain was trying to make a joke about nuns and smoking just then as well, but it didn't work.
Nuns and smoking.
It's a very bad habit. There we go. Moving on
I see.
to last but not least, we have River, who runs a very, very new character who we don't know too much about yet, but tell us a little bit about Ferric, at least as much as we've seen.
Well, Ferric is a Gnoll rogue warlock who is a pirate, and they got saved by a certain sea goddess, well, quote unquote sea goddess, and they're a cocky son of a bitch.
Absolutely they are, considering the stare off that they had with Apuk when they first arrived. Talking of Apuk, let's dive in with a bit of a recap. Our heroes have recovered from the assassination attempt that was thwarted by them all, having met the. Brain is working very slowly today, so we have to apologize. You have to give me some moments. What did I call those monks again?
Oh, the
Shadow monks, the Shadow Guild. There we go. They were attacked by Shadow monks from the Shadow Guild, of which Abhay's brother, Tafari's brother, Abhay, is technically a member, although didn't seem to display any of the same skills that these monks had. During the fight, Tafari managed to persuade Abhay to join them, and has made a deal, or rather, Abhay has made Tafari a promise for them to take care of their family. In the following day, they found out that Nefane had made this device of destruction. That's what we'll call it. Device of destruction for now. there was the first ever device she'd ever made. It was a prototype, and showed the test to Tefari Sykes Atlas, and Varel. It was a lot. It was a lot, but unfortunately, because it was a prototype, it only worked for one shot. She's busy working on that now. While that was going on, there was a notice from the entrance to the town that a new arrival, this gnoll figure called Ferric, had arrived, and well, they needed to take care of it. They needed to get in contact, or at least do something with the town, because this was a place that they would find a key, or at least find a lead to a key. That's it. That's all we know. While that was also going on, Abhay decided to want to try and find Tefari and have a discussion about, how is the group going to rescue his family, Abhay's family? While being trailed by Yannae, not very stealthily, but whatever. Yannae being the suspicious sort and doesn't really trust Abhay at all. Eventually, everybody was gathered together except for Ferric, to discuss how that might happen. And during said discussion, Abhay let slip that there might be a teleportation circle in Maharashtra. At which point Abhay went, "No, that's a very, very bad idea. No. There has to be a better idea than that." So, Scarlet Guard, you're currently all in the tavern with Abhay looking very, very nervous and desperately trying to dissuade you from trying to find a teleportation circle within the very nearby city of Maharashtra. What are you doing?
What is up there? Thought it was a little further down, but yeah, that is Maharashtra. Okay. Sykes is looking at a map trying to find Maharashtra again. Even though he's been countlessly told it's below us.
Well, while you guys... Yeah?
What would we want to achieve in Maharashtra? What do we think we could, if we went, achieve in there?
If you remember that there is a member of the rebellion, Alec, who is currently on the way to Maharashtra to try and gather recruits for your rebellion.
I'll throw that to the group. Like, what could we achieve if we went there right now? I think
it is a pretty big city. Tefari, how is Maharashtra standing with Pangolin?
Specifically, Pangolin,
or with your family.
Oh, they know my family is a thing.
Okay.
But
they know, but are they friends? Are they enemies? Are they?
I would say it's mostly neutral. We're pretty far away from them, so they don't really care. For the locals, that is.
So they wouldn't really care about a rebellion.
Well, I mean, they would care about a rebellion because it's going to have consequences.
Abhay pipes up and says, "Oh, they would definitely care. They would care a lot." Actual fact.
Good way or bad way?
A very, very good way. Tefari, roll me a history check.
History check.
Yes, please.
Gotcha. That is a 20.
Perfect. If you recall, Maharashtra was where the civil war began.
Ah.
And therefore the city holds still quite a lot of resentment for the current status quo.
Ah, okay. Well, I mean, there's Maharashtra is where the previous civil war began. So, yeah, there's still probably some discontentment and resentment in there.
Do you think they'd help out again?
It's I mean, difficult to say, but I definitely would say there's good chances of them. If we can convince them, there's definitely chances they'll join.
If you convince a populace that is basically downtrodden and doesn't want to put up with any fight,
Well, they don't want to fight?
they're downtrodden. They're oppressed.
Well, we know how to fix that.
How?
I'm not answering your questions.
Fair. How, Yannae?
Well, we trot them back up again.
Hey.
Well, what is your plan? You know my family's in Bunnelbral. How do you have a plan?
First off, is your family in immediate danger? Like, if they find out you betrayed, will they kill them, or are they gonna keep them alive if they don't find out?
Because
none of the assassins got away, but that also could mean if none of the assassins come back to confirm Tafari's death.
Exactly that. The Shadow Guild.
So we need a fast way to get there before they do what you case.
I can keep the Shadow Guild at least mollified, but only for so long.
Be precise.
The Shadow Guild has a way of contacting other members within the Shadow Guild, and specifically those of higher rank, and that's how they disseminate the information between the entire guild. I am technically part of it, but even though I'm not within the inner circle. They know about me and my family. And so long as I can keep them thinking that I'm still doing their job, my family will be safe. For now. But I don't know how long I can keep them. I don't know how long that will keep them occupied.
Yeah, so we're kind of on the clock there.
Yeah.
If we don't have forever.
So you can either catch them off guard, go on the teleporter you mentioned, or we're going to need a quick way across the desert, which I don't know if our sand sled would be quick enough. We might have to go by sea.
If it is quick enough, it's not subtle.
Yeah. And the airship's gone, so we can't take the airship.
And dropping into a teleport circle would be the last thing they'll expect.
Collaborating with a traitor is the last thing they would expect.
And then we're already at the center of them, so they would be in chaos. I could go and try to find the family while everybody else is kind of taking care of, basically a distraction. I could find the family, get them out of there. And then you guys just teleport out again. I don't know if the teleport circle would get all of us, but if I bring them back, if I bring the family back to the fight, where the fight would be, then, because I can't make everyone invisible.
I would have to go with you. You don't know Bunnelbral, you don't know the city.
Right.
You will literally be in a massive, massive disadvantage, as well as also...
Actually,
behind enemy lines.
You said you're there's the Shadow Guild, right? You said?
Yes, the Shadow Guild, the assassins,
Are they a part of the kingdom? Or are they
They are the secret arm behind the power here. They're the ones that make people disappear.
Okay, so yeah, I was thinking it would be kind of weird if we just showed up and teleported at their teleporter, in which case there would definitely be a fight. I was thinking if they didn't immediately think we were the enemy, then maybe we could talk our way out of it, get out into the city, and go find your family. But if the family is being kept in the castle,
no,
that's what I was thinking.
No, the family's not. The family's in the city.
Okay.
Well, basically, if we use the teleportation circle, you and Sykes go out, get your family, and if we just stay at the circle and basically hold the line there until you get back. I don't know how much time you think you'll need if you go running from the teleport circle, but I can give you some, basically like crystals which can make everyone invisible. And
Basil looks at you with a quizzical look. What do you mean?
Oh well, basically I can cast a spell and turn it into a moat, and if you break the moat, then you can cast a spell basically.
That's right. I forgot what the moat you said you gave me was. Like, you said you gave me a moat for something. I don't remember what it was.
Just in case if
I don't
Verica does anything
Yeah,
shady.
it's fine.
So if we hold the line, you guys go in, get your family, and get out. I mean, I don't know how far is it from the teleportation circle to your house, or at least the place where your family is, Abhay?
We're walking about half.
Does he even know
half an
where?
hour's walk.
Yeah, that should be more than enough time to.
If they are still there.
Yeah, of course, but I mean, we have to work with the information we have at the moment. And the faster we act, the less time they have to move them, so...
Oh, Yannae, couldn't you take a look at them?
Yes.
Do you want to?
Sure.
You could take a peek, see where they are.
Will do. Question. While we're there, is there something we can do to invigorate the feeling of rebellion? A symbol we could show in the sky, something, an act of rebellion, of beginning.
Well, if we truly want to stir the pot, but I would say that's probably best to wait with until we leave, is we can
That's
shoot
what I was
a
thinking.
family sigil in the sky. That would definitely stir some shit up.
It certainly would, and would absolutely put a target behind all of our backs.
Yeah, but that's why we want to keep people here.
This place will not remain secret for long.
No, but it has a way of staying safe.
What the fuck do you mean, remain secret? You're here, aren't you?
Only because I had to track you down. And this
Yeah,
is my
with
this
you
is
all
my
these
home
assassins.
too. This is my home as well.
I should have looked at Tafari that says, I've got opinions, but you've got the final say.
I will ask Yannae to please share your opinions with the group.
He comes here to kill us.
Yes.
We are getting close. That's why they're sending assassins.
Yes.
He says, oh no, I've had a change of heart. Suddenly I love my brother again. And you include him in all war meeting.
Yes.
Everything. Straight from the off. Such luxury you must have. Immediately trusting your brother again.
I never said I trust him.
Then why is he here?
Because I have ways of keeping an eye on him.
He may have ways we do not know about.
It's true, but there's 6 of us, 1 of him now.
In
Considering
Maharashtra,
that-
there will be 1 of him and 1 of Sykes.
Yeah, but Sykes is fine.
Quick question about it.
I should have looked at Sykes like, well, it's your funeral.
Hey, I already died 3 times.
He can
Twice.
turn invisible.
Quick question about
Yes.
when you came to attack us, did you specifically go to these assassins to ask to take them with, or did someone order you to come here?
I was ordered.
So that means that they know we're here.
Who?
My superiors within the Shadow Guild do not trust me. I am human, and therefore are not trusted, and what's more, a member of the Fontaine's Evray family. They do not trust me, and my last mission to deal with Tefari went not quite as they wanted.
That was the hotel incident.
No, that was the second time.
Oh. Wait, what was the first time?
Perhaps it's been a while ago.
Fall.
Oh yeah, I didn't remember if Sykes was at that point in time at the time. But I think I do remember.
I think you were, but that was also a moment when
Tefari, he looked like Tefari.
he looked like Tefari, yeah, and you got confused. Yes,
Yeah.
I think so.
I was like, Tefari's future self. Oh my god.
there you go.
Or his past self. I don't know. One of the two. Yeah.
Yes, so I think.
I happen to have a high opinion of humans, and without knowing so, I gesture my head towards Atlas. But I don't trust you at all. And I don't have a high opinion of you at all, so I think anybody would be wise not to trust too much of what you say.
That is fair. I have tried to kill you twice.
However, when I ask you a direct question, I expect an answer. Who? I'm not an owl.
I do not know their name.
You take instructions from people you do not know.
I do. I take instructions from higher ups. The ones I know is the Shadow Masters. That's it.
Then you're
And
a
yet
traitor
you somehow
and a
knows
fool.
where you're, and somehow you know exactly where your family's being kept.
Of course I do, because I fucking lived with them.
Oh, you did say that, didn't you? Sorry.
Look, you don't trust me. I am just trying to look out for my family. I do not trust Tefari, nor do I love him either.
You're not alone in that.
This is an alliance of convenience. For the sake of my family, that's it.
And how fast will you stab us in the back the moment you have them?
As long as you keep my family safe, I won't.
It's a dangerous world.
You keep me alive, I'll keep you alive. We'll keep your family alive, and then I'll be able to trust you. If you... I worded that weird, and I didn't word that right in my head. I meant to say, if you don't stab me when we go to get your family, After we're done, I fully trust you. And I will fully trust you in the meantime during the mission. Take it for granted.
Farrell is going to do an insight check on him.
I thought Pharaoh was with Varric last session.
Oh, yes. No, he is. He is with Varric. Sorry. He's not there.
Yep.
So. Thank
He
you.
was there. He's just, woo, oh god! He gets whisked away in the air.
We're still away to the group. Yeah, no, sorry. Thank you for that reminder. He is not there.
Mm.
I think we can
Yes,
trust
thanks.
him for as long as we know where his family is.
Yeah. And I have a way to follow him if he's also invisible, because I've got the goggles that let me see things for what they are, so I could always follow him. We could both be invisible still.
I'll look at them. And she hands out her hand. Do you have something of theirs?
What? I don't understand.
You don't need to.
That's right.
Your family, what are their names? What they look like? You have something.
Yes, I do. And he reaches into a pouch and pulls out. He pulls out a locket. And as he opens it up, you can see two silhouettes. One of what looks to be a fairly a woman of sort of mid 40s or so, with quite a sort of hawkish silhouette to her, and a younger individual with much longer, at least appearing to have longer flowing hair. Fairly similar in that hawkish appearance, but slight difference in the way the brow on the forehead and the chin is set.
I hold out my hand for it.
He reluctantly hands it over. He says, their names are Shristi and Kanal.
Who stayed inside most?
That would be Shristi.
Where would Kanal go?
She would go. She'd go and play around the temple stairs. Only because that's where I had to go most of the time.
Which temple?
The Pantheon Temple within the center of Underbrow.
All right. And I think she turns and tries to. Is there an antechamber anywhere in the room, or like some area outside I can go to?
Well, you're currently in a tavern, so not really.
Oh yeah.
Not really
Well,
a private space, but you can definitely
storage
at least. Yeah, you can definitely go and find a storage room, or you can find a spot outside that is not as occupied. To have a little bit of privacy if you wish.
The more quiet, the better. So I'll stick with the storage room.
Okay, that's fine.
I'll say I'm not doing this in front of him. Anyone who wants to come can come. Somebody keep an eye.
Yeah, I'll come
Keep an
along.
eye on. Okay. Yeah, else you go, I'll stay. I have some questions still for Abhay and the group. Just little questions, like we can. Yeah.
All right.
Can I say something weird? Atlas, can you roll me an insight check?
Sure. Sure. Let's see what my mind is
I'm
going
gonna
to give
say
me.
something weird.
A 2.
Oh. Never mind.
Yes. Mhm.
Hmm.
Alright. Yannae
Bummer.
turns and walks into a storage room.
All right. So before we do that, Sykes, what are the small questions that you have?
First, when we teleport, is it like, do we teleport straight to the castle or wherever that teleport is, or can we teleport anywhere using it?
Well, if I only know the location, I only know the location within Brow, but if you knew other locations within the world, then yes, you could absolutely teleport to there.
Okay, we've never been anywhere as far as there. The furthest we've gone was, I know this, Traman. But if we had a way to teleport outside of Bunabral so that we don't get inside, then we can avoid...
Oh, I see what you mean.
Yeah.
No, that's not possible. I don't have a lot of experience with these arcane things.
Yeah.
All I know is that they have to go.
Maybe we could ask someone in Maharashtra.
We could.
But...
We could. All I know is that these circles are connected. They only go. One circle goes to another circle. You can't teleport to anywhere else outside of that.
And assuming we can get there, there's no guarantee we can use the circle to get back, so we'll need to find a getaway.
If we're lucky, we could use it to get back. That's how I got here, at least anyway, or at least to the circle in Maharashtra.
We need a backup plan just in case.
Okay.
Do they have boats in Bunabral?
They do. It's not many. It's not really.
I saw the map, and it is on the body of water, so I figured if they had ships or boats or something that we could use to get away.
They do have some boats. Are you thinking about using the what to get away?
We just met someone who said they're a sailor. We're still trying to figure out a little bit about them, but if we brought them with, they might be able to help us get a ship.
That sounds...
That's just me thinking. I don't know if they can or not. They said that they were on their captain's side, but they had a mutiny. And he was tossed overboard. So maybe the first mate might know how to drive a boat or sail a ship.
Tafari, you were also there, so you can also pipe into this conversation if you wish.
Yeah, no, I'm just listening in.
Okay. That sounds like a very, very strange plan. That also means that we would then have to have 3 people go through the teleportation circle. I mean, we can. I don't know if...
I figured all of us, at least the Scarlet Guard, would go through. Because there has to be some way of...
I mean, we're definitely all going through.
Yeah.
All of you?
No one gets left behind.
All of the Scarlet Guard.
That's how the Scarlet Guard survives.
Okay.
That's how we've done it every time.
More than I thought would be.
That's why we're called the Scarlet Guard.
Okay. Well, that makes things easier.
2 of us could go, or 3 of us maybe even could go get your family. And if we can secure the teleportation circle, great. If we can't, then we need to get out of the castle and get us a ship. Plus, we would need ways to communicate with each other.
Yes.
I know there's but
I got that covered.
oh, yeah. Oop, you're good.
Okay, better. Yeah, I've got a spell which lets us telepathically talk to each other.
Ooh. What's the distance? Or how long does it go? Also, I guess.
Let me look that up.
Well, I mean, that would make things easier.
It lasts for 1 hour,
Ooh.
and there's no range limit.
Oh, so as long as you know who you're wanting to speak to, it works.
No, basically we have to we form a telepathic link to each other.
Can you keep it going after the first hour, or does it just go away?
No, it goes away.
Okay. So we'd have to find your family within the hour after casting it. And then that'll be the first plan, is if you're able to succeed in getting it, in holding the telepathic circle, and we get the family, then we will come back and use the teleportation circle. If it's after an hour and it goes away, we will attempt to come to the teleportation circle first, and if no one's there, then we will assume that you went to the shipyard.
I would say it's much easier to hold the circle. I don't know how big that area is, what the room is, where circle is in. But
well, I can help
I'm
you
assuming
a little
it's
bit
not
with
too big.
that. I can help you a little with that. The circle itself is not in... It's not in the headquarters of the Shadow Guild.
Oh, thank God.
They're not
good.
that stupid. Or at least I don't think it is. I mean, for all I know, it could be.
They've got a decoy. Watch, they've got a decoy circle.
But the circle is in one of the smaller pantheon temples within the capital. So you would only have to be dealing with priests and, well, the paladins and monks, namely.
I'm very good at dealing with priests.
Well,
and the monks were a problem if they're the same ones we fought, but
they shouldn't be. They should just be fairly standard, regular, such as a regular monk.
Okay.
However, the circle is usually guarded by two paladins. Usually.
Fine.
So we take the paladins out first.
Paladins are fucking dumb anyway, so.
We show up, we all take down the paladins, and then you guys, everyone, we hold the circle as long as we can.
Yeah.
And then
so,
we get
and
your
we're
family.
saving your wife and 2 kids, you said?
Just my daughter.
Just your daughter, okay, so 2. So, I mean, I can get you 2 modes of invisibility. That's no problem.
Do
Okay.
3, because 1 for Abhay, right? Or can
I'll
can you cast spells?
make you invisible before you leave.
Oh, true.
Okay.
And
Well,
that lasts an hour,
I can
right?
be pretty sneaky if I need to be.
Okay. We'll make you invisible. I'll go invisible with you. I can follow you because I've got these goggles that help me see things. And I can see through your invisibility then. So I'll follow you to the house. We'll get your family, use the moats, and then we'll try to get back to the temple before the hour goes up. And if not, we'll just use it on your 2 family members, your wife and your daughter. And then 3 of us will go invisible, and if anybody comes around, I can quickly try to take them out
Okay.
while we make our way.
Sounds like the most foolhardy plan I've ever heard, but it's a plan at least.
This is gonna be interesting.
I think it's gonna be fine.
To Yannae. you've headed into the back room. You've been technically you wouldn't be allowed in because it's a fucking tavern, but you're sitting here with the lord of the place, and the tavern keeper is fairly generous to you in that regard. You head in. It's a very typical storage room. You can smell the beer and the wine that's kind of been left onto the floor and spilt and kind of stained the floor and has that constant slight smell of mustiness in the air. But you find a space to get yourself settled.
All right. I will find a barrel to sit on.
Perfectly fine.
I'll awkwardly glance up at Atlas, who's just there.
There. Yep.
I go, well, this might take a bit.
Okay.
You know the drill.
I do.
All right.
Just keep yelling stuff, and I'll try to make sense of it.
Okay. Okay. I'll try and look for canal.
Okay.
Since the inside of a house doesn't tell me much, but the outside of a house tells me plenty.
Thank you, Christina. That's very, very kind of you. Let me know what
What'd
you'd like.
she do?
She just tit.
What'd she
She
do?
just twit. She tit.
Haha.
Thank
It's all
you,
going
Christina.
into the computer fund, Christina.
You very much into the computer fund. Thank you very much, Christina. That's very, very kind of you. Let me know what you'd like to like to do with that €20. So, not gonna bother rolling this one because it's a child, technically. You feel that familiar jolt as your eyesight fades, and that's that weird. Excuse me, that weird sense of extremely fast, extremely fast feeling of travel as you speed your way across miles and miles and miles of very hot sand and desert. And as your sight comes back to you with a jolt, your immediate sensation is, God, this place is noisy. There is so much noise of people and constant chatter and the sound of wagons and other transports vehicles around that kind of intrude mainly upon your hearing. In your sight, you see a light brown skinned human woman, late teens, I think. Take it, Christina. Late teens. With features that would vaguely resemble Tefari if Tefari was female. Light brown eyes, long blonde hair, which is something that is very, very unusual. It's not something you've seen. And she is currently dressed in what looks to be fairly light-coloured, loose clothing, and she's currently sitting on what looks to be some marble stairs by herself, seemingly minding her own business.
Do I see anything around her?
Roll me a perception check, please.
Yes, will do. Mm, 12.
12. Let's just turn this down a bit.
Ooh.
You're seeing it's difficult to see much around. Namely due to the limiting sight of the spell. You can sorta kinda make out this very tall building to her left, to her right. Apologies, to her right. As you look at her, and it's kind of a little bit, it's a bit difficult to see due to the vision that you have. However, you can tell that this place is very, very busy.
The tall building to her right, can you tell me something about the color of the stone, or...?
I can tell you the color of stone upon which she's sitting. The color of the stone that she's sitting on appears to be this very, very light, almost white-grey marble-like stone. As to the color of the building, it's difficult to tell. It's kind of this greyish mush of an outline of that's just a very tall building. You saw it's almost like this the fisheye lens where the outside is kind of distorted with what you can see. As you're watching and trying to take in this comfort, trying to take in the surroundings, you hear emerging out of that noise. Hey, look! It's the human brat. And Kanal immediately looks up and goes, "What are you doing, brat?" "Fuck off, Gopal." What you hear her say. "Hey, no need to be rude. Just seeing how you're doing. Your mother was a whore and your dad was a cunt. Get lost." "No, ain't that nice, fellas? Ain't that nice? Our little human brat's being a bit arsey today. I think we might have to teach the little shit a lesson." And Kanal looks up and there's an immediate look of, "Oh fuck, I shouldn't have said that." She gets up and starts running. "After her, lads!" is what you hear. She dashes as you're following her. You see that she dashes into a very, very crowded market, very crowded market space, and she quickly she's very nimble for a late teens. Very, 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 very nimble as she ducks and weaves through what you now see to be a very, very, very tabaxi-filled marketplace here. And there are lots of shouting, "Hey, what are you doing? Hey, don't push, don't push me," and all that kind of stuff. And then you hear, "Where'd she go? Where'd that human bitch go?" And then you hear, she went that way," and the sounds of pursuit continue to go. The chase continues for a while, but eventually Kanal is able to duck into a side road and crouches down behind a barrel, making herself extremely small, panting as she's trying to keep herself hidden. You hear the sounds of footsteps running past the entrance, and then you hear that same voice says, "Where'd she go? I know she went around here somewhere. Find her, lads! Need to give that bitch a beating." And the canal waits, and you see her waiting for a long time. You don't know how long because eventually your sight fades. One last thing that you get from this, as she's crouched down there behind it in darkness and trying to keep herself as small as possible, something you notice is that she seems to be quite emaciated. As in that she has not had a square meal in a very, very, very long time. But eventually your sight fades, and you do not know if she was able to avoid getting beaten.
Oh, I know. Somewhere in my heart, I know. So, as this is going on in front of my eyes, I describe it, and we get to the part where she insults Gopal, and like this Atlas could see this giant grin sort of spreading across my face as I start to like this girl in.
Oh.
Oh no.
There we go.
Oh no.
There we go. That's quite the moment to have a zoo crash.
Please,
There we go.
oh no.
What's going on?
There we
You
go.
froze.
You
froze.
you froze at the most perfect moment.
No, you froze.
Oh.
Okay, where was I?
You were starting to form a big old grin.
Right, and she starts liking this girl in spite of herself. That's where I was, and it's just this massive grin on her face as I watch her like getting chased and evading and hiding, and there's just like her brow furrows the moment she notices this girl is hiding secretly in a corner, and how thin she is and how like hungry she must be, and she just like swears in infernal. As she pulls out of the vision, and what she doesn't quite do is meet your gaze, Atlas, but she does say, "Well, fuck, he's got a cool niece."
Yeah, did you describe this chase to Atlas as well?
Yeah.
Yeah. Made you think of you? Young you?
I would never have cursed that badly as a child.
Yeah, of course.
No, I was well raised.
You hide it well.
And she pulls short there. Like she's not entirely sure if she's being complimented or insulted.
Please.
And for like what a very, very, it doesn't happen often, but Yannae doesn't quite know what to say right now. Right. I think she is where she's supposed to be.
All right. You're ready to go and pick them up? I mean, basically we've just gotten ourselves into a situation where we're kidnapping a family from a dude whose family's been kidnapped, right?
Yeah. We keep doing that. We
Yeah.
keep getting ourselves into difficult places where we do things for people that we only half like and don't trust.
I can't really explain it, not even to myself. But
How are you feeling about all this?
I keep hoping we're getting closer to our families, like everyone we need to find, but also just getting caught up more and more into big old web.
Yeah. And sometimes you find your family and they turn out to be traitors, right?
Yeah, that you obviously don't trust this guy. I don't either. I mean, we shouldn't trust the traitor.
Yeah.
We've got leverage.
Do we? What have we got?
His family. Oh well, we're about to get it right.
Wait. What do you mean?
Aren't we getting his family?
Right.
So,
yeah, you wouldn't. You wouldn't mean anything other than... Okay.
Yeah.
Right. No, for a
It's,
second I thought you were saying something that didn't quite sound like you at all.
No, but it is what we're doing, right? Aren't we?
Yes, well,
Yeah.
yes. So I was, don't mind me, I was just thinking something stupid and never, she fidgets a lot. Right, we should get out of here. And she's suddenly aware of how small the room is.
Yes, we should get back.
Okay. Right.
Right.
And this,
Jeez.
for a second, it seems like she's not willing to leave, but then makes herself.
Mhm.
Right. We head back to the group where there seems to be some consensus as to the plan. As you join, Abhay says, "Well, who is this new person that you mentioned?"
They say their name is Ferric. We were gonna go and try and question them. We weren't sure if they were lying or not, so we needed Yannae's help with that. But
Sure, yeah, no, I'm in a giving mood today. Who is Derek?
he's they captured a knoll, I guess, heading into the city. Apuk is looking after him, but he said he's looking for a key.
Pirate.
He says he's a pirate. I figured
Right.
if Plan A didn't work by keeping the teleporter open,
Mm-hmm.
then we could try to make our way back by ship.
Mm-hmm.
Yannae, are you okay?
I leave you for one morning. You make friends with a Knoll pirate.
I don't know, it was not friends yet. We're still questioning him. But he might be able to help if Plan A fails. And
I
we
mean,
need
he was stabbed and rescued
Someone
by
threw
sea
a
goddess.
watery tart threw a sword at him, and
Yeah, and then now he's trying to find the key here.
You remember Garm, right? He ate people.
Yeah, he
Wow.
doesn't seem like a good guy.
That's why we
Pirate.
were still needing to question him.
he never ate someone on Tuesdays.
Oh no. No, he ate at least 2 people on Tuesday. We killed somebody and then he went and tried to eat them. I firmly remember that was a Tuesday.
On a Wednesday.
I don't know.
but you trust
he
this-
said
this
something
guy?
about not really liking the Bloodfang tribe, so I think maybe he's not a part of that group that we.
Sure, no, that's what I would say if I was infiltrating a group of people.
Right. But Sykes,
Yeah,
you're
true.
trusting this guy now. I think
No,
we would
no.
just let Apuk eat him, right? Or something.
I didn't say I was trusting him. I said he might be able to help us get away if we can't use the teleporter.
Which means you have to trust him, you dipshit. Okay, I'm gonna go to my room and I'm going
Wow.
to think about. Okay, fine. You know what? Come find me if you have the guy, and that's fine. And I toss the locket back to Abhay, and I go, "You're in the clear. She's skinny, but I like her spirit."
Yes, it's not great for us humans in the capital.
It's not great for anyone in the capital. Just like 50% of the reason I'm starting this whole thing.
She's where you said she was. Come find me when you need me. I'll be in my bunk. Doing
Thank you.
things.
Thank you.
I don't want your thanks. And I leave.
When Yannae has been gone for a while, Tafari will ask everyone else, like, does Yannae seem a bit off to anyone else? And is anyone brave enough and sure enough to not get stabbed to ask her? Because I'm fairly sure I will get stabbed by her.
Yeah, I think that's right.
I don't know if she wants to talk to me right now.
If no one else volunteers, I'll give it a shot. But please, let me write out my will first.
Look, you're making it very appealing to let you go first.
Damn it.
Maybe I should go. She seems to be a little upset with me right now.
She seems upset with everyone.
Yeah, but
she's not playing favorites at this moment.
okay, fine.
No. Okay, I wanted to talk to her later anyway. So.
What's
Oh,
question though? Paul Ferrick has been held at the entrance to this small city for quite a while now with Farrell, who I suspect Farrell and you have been getting along quite nicely actually with have a good chat. What are you gonna do with him?
Yeah, he's fine.
I'm leaving it up to Tafari since he's the leader.
Oh yeah,
right
sure. Now he's the leader all of a sudden.
Oh.
The whole time you've been dissing him, kicking him down, and now, you're the leader.
Oh my
He's temporary leader.
No. I'm getting into an uncomfortable position of power. No. I'm not the leader.
Oh man.
Serious question though.
I think we should go talk to Ferrick again.
Yeah, probably. How long has he been standing there?
A good 10 to 15 minutes, if not, pushing on 20 to half an hour, because this chat was long.
Yeah, so basically nothing. He's fine. He's dry. His fur won't get wet. I think.
He's in the bloody desert.
Oh, that's right. If he's a pirate, would he always smell like wet dog?
Yeah, he does.
All
right, we're not taking him.
All right, let's get this over with. We're not taking him.
Sorry, River. Character.
I know.
Not taking someone who smells a wet dog with me.
It's fine. I understand. You can bully Ferrick all you want. I understand.
So Shania's headed back to the mansion. Atlas, where are you going?
I'll give Yannae a moment, so I'll go along to look at this circus outside of the gates first.
Okay, so Tafari, Saxon, Atlas, you're all going to go and actually have a proper chat with Ferrick?
I guess we have to.
Abhay will join you because he is very curious and also wants to know what this is all about. So you find Ferrick engaged in what I suppose is going to be quite some a nice chat with Farrell under the very, very watchful eye of Apuk. And you notice that there are also a few more Dragonborn have joined Apuk, as they don't seem to trust Ferrick so much.
Like, before the group arrives, real quick, Mr. GM, if you allow, before the group arrives, they're shuffling in the bag, in his backpack.
Oh.
Their backpack.
Sure.
He goes, he looks at the big dragonborn. Hey, can I take out my friend real quick?
Farrell was there, just looks at you. Friend? What do you mean friend?
I was mainly addressing to Apple, but I'll address to you as well. Mind if I bring out my friend from my backpack?
What's the friend?
Yeah, hold up. Like, takes off a backpack and opens it. It's a honey badger poking its head out. Not just any honey badger. Not the American. Not the European. It's the African honey badger.
The African honey badger? Oh no.
I actually have to look this up.
They don't give a shit. And then
Oh, yeah, okay, yeah. Yes. The animals that just do not give a shit about anything.
Yes. like immediately a head pokes out, looks at everyone around, like with a question, where the hell am I again? He's like, come here, big fella, like picks him up, and of course the honey badger
just immediately start struggling in your grip.
Yeah, I know. Here. You want some treats? Hold up. Fuck. Needy little shit.
Farrell is entranced by this animal. Apuk and the other dragonborn is like, what the fuck? Haven't got a bloody clue what this creature is, and are very, very, very sort of unsure about it. Roll animal handling, please, Ferric.
Oh yeah. Oh, thank you. Actually, because one thing that I have. Hold on. Yeah, because I am a river paw, I get advantage on animal handling checks.
Ooh.
Oh.
Just 3 days.
That was.
Let me re-roll that. Sorry.
I was gonna say there's a lot of dice there.
Yeah, I accidentally left clicked. Oh, I did it again.
That's a D12.
That's a D12.
Sorry about that.
There we go. 19.
Yay.
All right. Your pet.
It's not a 19. It's a 22.
22. That's fine. Your pet, as it were, is very, very familiar with the whole process, and there's kind of almost this like the struggle is part of the ritual, as it were.
Yeah.
It's
of course.
What's the name of your honey badger again?
The name is Torrent.
Torrent is like the. As soon as you pick Torrent out of the bag, he immediately starts struggling. But Torrent knows exactly what you're doing, and that struggle, the fight for dominance, as you always win that fight, always. He eventually relents, and he eventually relents and calms down a bit as you force feed a treat into his mouth.
Like he forced
Calm down.
like the treat.
How every movie ends.
The treat that Garm, not Garm. Fuck.
Ferric.
Ferric. Ferric. The treat is do you know like those honeycombs of bees?
Yes.
That's like filled with honey. He has one of them and is currently feeding honey badgers, and honey badgers do have a sweet tooth to honey.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and the Torrent has got both claws over this massive honeycomb that you have, and he's just devouring it and gnawing it and just licking all the honey and just getting honey all over their fucking muzzle and chest, and over you, I hasten to add now. But
Ferric doesn't care.
Exactly. And as Tefari, Attis, and Sykes approach, you see Ferric is holding this very large badger with extremely wicked claws, currently chowing down on a nice large honeycomb.
Things escalated while we were gone.
Oh, hey, welcome back. I was chatting up with your friend Farrell. They're nice folk.
How are you doing? Who's your friend over there?
This little shit, Torrent. I picked him up, sad story about Torrent. Mother died, not from me. Some poacher, got to him. You know, people that kill, nature and leave a bounty. I fucking hate those bastards. So I stabbed the guy, Turned out the mama badger had a litter. Most of them got killed because bastard decided that thinks it's fun. Except one was alive, the runt, and this little runt grew a little bit too big for me, and well, it's been following me ever since.
That's not terrifying, but also at the same time kind of interesting.
It took a good while to tame this little shit.
Doesn't seem that tame to me.
Is it eating honey?
Sorry,
Well,
clipping that.
well, I mean, he likes me. It's just whenever I want to take him out of the bag, he has to do a little struggle. It's part of the ritual. Fight for dominance, one would say.
Okay.
Anyway, I assume that you guys got done discussing some stuff.
Yes.
See,
Yeah.
sorry, carry on.
Yeah,
Very
no,
good.
that's where Atlas will leave that. It's just,
Mhm.
Yeah, it's just with a look like, yeah, this is our business.
Abhay is also looking at Ferric, is looking at Defy and Sykes. Is this the individual that you were talking about?
Oh, who's this new fella?
Yeah, this is the pirate.
You want to trust a knoll?
Trust.
Mm.
Well, let me give you a quick heads up. You could trust in Noel as long as you don't backstab him or fight for dominance or whatnot. I'm not like those savages, one would say. Sure, I was a pirate, you know, admit my own crimes and whatnot, but hey,
We had a knoll in our party once before, and it was, It was like they made themselves good, but you know, they didn't last very long against it. We lost them early in a fight. It wasn't great, but
Okay.
yeah, we saw what he can do, and I don't know if we know if this one can do the same.
oh, you mean that hunger thing? You know, they get really ravenous.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, I
I'm
don't.
aware.
Oh, I don't feel that. He like brutally honest. He said that.
Insight check.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ferric, you can roll either a persuasion or a deception check if you wish.
20.
Perception or what else?
Persuasion or deception.
Okay. Both of them are the same, so I'm just gonna go persuasion.
13. Well, Sykes. Ferric, with a 20, what does Sykes believe from what you're saying?
Oh, he's honest.
Okay.
Like, if you were talking about honest, it's like if you give a drunk guy some beers and everything filters out.
So you're a brutally honest drunk.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't feel that hunger thing after I got stabbed, thanks to the sea goddess.
Ah,
It's
yes.
strange. I don't
You're
want to
really
believe
the
him, but I
goddess.
do.
I mean, I got proof right here. He they opened their tunic a little bit, and it has like this, once again, a stab scar where it's supposed to be lethal. Like, they should not be walking.
Ooh.
And you guys
That
have
does
been
look
around
pretty
combat.
bad.
Yeah, you guys have been around combat enough to recognize a death wound.
Sykes is probably a couple of them. Yeah, that looks really bad.
Yeah, some bastard stabbed me in the back while I was defending the cat.
Huh.
Anyway, who's the new humanoid? He looks...
Human lady.
A human lady. I was talking
Oh, I
about-
heard lady. Sorry.
Yeah, I
Humanoid.
said
Humanoid. Okay.
who's the new humanoid, pink skin, whatever. Wait a minute. Like, he puts two together. Why in the world do you both look the same?
Well, because he's my brother.
Oh, strange.
Sykes catches that they say it at the same time.
To be honest, in Knoll culture, we don't really have much of siblings because we tend to kill each other.
Yeah, probably eat them when they're still in the litter.
That, and then fight for dominance, and then backstabbing. Yeah, the whole shebang. You get it, Mr. Safari.
No, not really.
I think you do. Anyway, so, what do you want to talk about? I got all day.
Tafari, Atlas, Abide, it's strange, but I do believe his story. And that he doesn't have the cravings like Garm had.
I haven't eaten since...
But you can take that with a grain of salt. That's just what I say. But I've been wrong a lot too, so...
I will happily commit or keep up some contingency plans in case it goes feral.
If you want to know if last time I ate, it was a year ago.
Mm-hmm.
Like 8-8 or like 8 like a ravenous state 8?
All the above.
Which means he did happen. But I guess a year is a pretty
Well,
long.
Last year, some tumultuous times were last year, because,
What was the
apparently, like you guys said, nobody likes, gnolls.
what was the situation on how you got to be like that?
Let's see, let me jog my memory. Oh yeah! Some guy tried to mug me.
Okay. So don't leave a knoll out on the streets. Got it.
Yeah, it was, if I remember correctly, one of them short people, them dwarves.
A dwarf mugged you?
Yeah, he tried to mug me, with the, like, he had a really beat up dagger, and it was very funny, because that thing is, like, a day away of breaking, so, he tried to stab me with it. Of course, I didn't like that, so I...
Wait, you're able to tell the durability of a weapon?
What do you expect? I'm a pirate. We fight.
I know, so do I, but even I can't really tell that much when a weapon's gonna
Well,
break.
I mean, you kind of tell when
Kinda
it's
impressive.
well, you kind of tell because it looked chipped, damaged, and it was barely like...
Okay, so it was like a rusty sword. A rusty dagger.
Yeah, rusty dagger. You better be very careful with them rusty stuff. You catch disease from them.
Yeah. Alright, well, that is impressive. Still.
Yeah. So what's your guys' verdict? Because if you itch my back, I'll itch yours.
What is this key?
I'd
you said
prefer
you're
if you
looking
would
for?
scratch it. But
Yeah.
Yeah, because that sounds like a problem.
yeah.
I mean, Torrent could give some good back scratches.
That would
No,
also
you-
be a problem.
You can now see that Torrent has finished the honeycomb carbon. It's just kind of just sort of lying back in Ferric's arms, looking very, very satisfied. The claws are up, and they can see the claws themselves are actually really, really, really long, and and due to the nature of the of the creature, not actually able to relax without the claws just being up constantly. And you can also see that the teeth are wickedly sharp.
Yeah, so...
How does your friend do with other animals?
What animals?
Specifically, birds and rodents.
And a fox.
And a fox.
met a fox once. He didn't mind it all too much. A rat, well, it's a meal. But
Farrell, you see Farrell immediately puts a hand to the pan to someone near his neck and just gently pushes backwards.
And then what else do you said? A bird?
Bird, yeah.
What type of bird?
Vulture.
Oh, I'm surprised you tamed one of them bastards. Last time I tried to tame one, it vomited on me. Smelled nasty too.
It was?
Yeah. Yeah. It's one of the defense mechanisms, you know. If you get close to it and it gets threatened, it would projectile vomit its last remains of rotten food.
Which means you're being threatening to the vulture.
Oh no, because I'm an old. I was trying to tame the bastard.
Oh.
Fucking thing puked on
Okay,
me. It's just, yeah. Like I said, this big dragon guy stopped me. I mean, hey, big dragon guy, you got the right idea of stopping a gnome.
Okay.
Alright,
So
anyway.
you were stabbed like that. That was like a year ago when you lost 8, or no?
Last time I ate was that mugger because, well, bastard deserved it.
Yeah.
Have you been mugged since?
Nah,
was it shortly afterwards that you didn't die by grace of your goddess?
No, not real. Of a goddess. Once I got what's the right wording? Came to be. When I ended up on the shores of fall. I don't really feel hunger. One would say.
Can I?
Yeah, but that's been this year that you've been talking about. What have you been doing in the meantime?
Well, in the past 3 years, I helped a Kenku named Click.
Click.
Yeah, he is a real mysterious Kenku folk, but they were pretty alright. I mean, I never seen a Kenku in my life, but seeing one in person was like, whoa! And I was like, yeah! And then we became best buddies.
Okay, well, seeing you like Kenku, there are a bunch of Kenku around, so...
Oh, yeah, if you save one, they're pretty damn loyal.
We've got a whole army of them.
Huh. That's cool.
That's cool.
And you got those big... Yeah, they were pretty cool.
Okay.
I met a good group of them when I brought Click back to his family. Apparently, those city folk down looks at directions about over yonder don't really like Kenku. Reason why
Go on, Sykes.
While we're talking, this is going to be a difficult ask because I'm trying to figure out how to incorporate this to a role. I'm trying to see if I can sense any bloodlust coming from him using survival. Like almost like instinct to see if there's any bloodlust coming from this hole.
Yeah.
I think insight would be the best option.
Insight would indeed be the best option, but it's also not quite accurate for what it is you want. Tell you what, I'm gonna make this 2 rolls from you because there isn't really a role that fits neatly into this. I would like first for you to roll a nature check.
Ooh, why? No, you know what? I'm gonna use my reroll, my red reroll.
Are you sure?
I mean, I gotta use it at some point. How do I get them back, right?
Fair.
God damn it!
Well, we're sticking with the 7.
Okay.
And now I need you to roll insight.
Oh, okay. 15.
15. Okay. You do not sense any bloodlust, nor do you sense any desire from Ferric.
Oh. Okay. And I just kind of like my concern while talking to him kind of fades, and I just kind of get a normal, like, I kind of almost lean back as if I'm kind of almost like, I forgot what the word was, but when you're less on guard when talking to someone, you kind of relax.
You let your guard down.
Yeah. That kind of is what happens to Sykes. He kind of like visually just kind of like becomes like
you relax your stance,
laid back. Yeah. And he's like, okay. So then, yeah, and he still is fair. Keep talking.
Yeah. So, I mean, well, if you guys reached a verdict, if you want extra insurance on son, I don't know, ask someone that knows magic.
Apuk is basically been looking towards you, Tefari, and in a quiet voice to you, while Ferric has been yabbering away to Atlas, Apuk will growl in your direction. Do we let this person in?
I will just curtly nod to Apuk, and I would like to have a quick talk with Ferric first, though. So I will...
One-on-one?
No, just in front of everyone.
Oh, okay.
Tefari will gently silence Mr. Ferric.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
Or non-gently, that he doesn't really care at this point.
Puts his finger over his muzzle.
Yeah, let's look. So he goes, okay. I've heard you yapping enough. So we've reached a verdict. Do you know how to sail a ship?
Yeah. I mean, I was with the captain, and if the captain's sick or
all right. Yeah, sure. Yeah. Short answers. All right. So we have decided we don't trust you.
Of course.
Yet, but we're willing to give you a chance to prove yourself. I mean, if it was up to me, I would have your hide out by the fire for tonight. But you know, I'm trying to better my life, trying to become a better person. Thanks to Atlas here. You know, I'm making small improvements, small steps.
Fair.
So
fair.
for now, I mean, we're going on a mission. You don't need to know the details. You just need to follow us. There's a very high chance of there being murder. And
Okay.
if you pass the test, we will allow you, or we will consider your trial ship in the Scarlet Guard. You start out at apprentice level like everyone else. We've all started at apprentice levels.
Intern.
Of course. But in order to sail a ship, do you guys got a ship?
There will be lots of ships where we're going.
That does not bode with confidence.
Oh, we could come, dear one. Fine.
I mean, we have an opportunity to temporarily borrow one.
Tefari's brother,
To be fair, who better to ask than a pirate?
Yeah, I mean, don't act as if you've never stolen a ship before, Farrah. Come on, don't bullshit me here. Don't bullshit me on this one. Come on.
I know
You've
how
stolen ships before.
Okay, so, let me make an educated guess. Are we on a heist?
Technically, no.
Are we
We're liberating someone.
Smuggle.
As I said, I'm
I
trying
know.
to improve my life.
Oh,
Thank you, Atlas. He's my sponsor. He's, by the way.
Oh,
Atlas looks like he wants to sink
so-
into the ground.
And
Or slap Tefari into the ground, probably.
So you mean in my terms, smuggling? Because I do bit of that in the fall.
I mean,
You didn't smuggle in fall.
what we're doing is legal, sort of.
Yeah, I smuggled in fall.
Ish.
I mean, well, I didn't really.
Sykes returns the stance.
Yeah, well, yeah, I was a smuggler. I cannot really say much on my friend/employer's name. Kind of confidentiality and whatnot. But I was in fall for a good time, and that reminds me. I wonder how that purple lady is doing.
Purple lady?
Purple lady. Horns. Talks. Sounds like a very mean woman, but is actually pretty nice to some folks and some others, and could pack one heck of a punch to some drunkard.
Uh-oh. I just looked at Atlas, and I just shake my head.
Just
Uh-oh.
we know someone like that.
And that purple lady had like a very beautiful elf. I don't get me wrong, elves are pretty damn beautiful in their own right. And then some short woman, the bartender, she seems pretty cool. And then one guy comes in and out. I don't know.
Anyway, are you okay with that?
Do you guys have a plan of
Yes.
smuggling?
Yeah, but
we have like a
need to
plan
know
A
the
and a
plan.
plan B. Yes.
The
The only thing is,
part of
you
the
might
plan,
be.
It's on a need-to-know basis, and the only part you need to know is that we're gonna go teleport somewhere, and we're gonna liberate someone, and we're gonna get the fuck out, either back through the teleport circle or through a ship. In which
Basically,
case,
you'll
we need you to steer the ship.
if plan A fails, you'll be a part of plan B.
Okay. Okay.
And if it succeeds, we will help you get your key.
About that.
After you've passed your apprenticeship.
Like I said, you scratch my back and I'll scratch yours.
Mm-hmm. So it's a little reverse in this case, but same thing.
Potato.
It's you scratch ours and then we scratch yours.
Yeah.
I mean, you said it's the same thing you said, but it's if you say it, it's reversed. It's like, yeah, I don't know.
Potato.
Yeah. Maybe.
Why are you shaking your head, Atlas?
Atlas just looks like he doesn't understand all of the grammar in here.
But yeah, okay, so smuggling. Okay, I'm trying to work this around. We're going into the city, teleporting, and I assume that we're going to be fighting some folk around the teleportation.
Probably.
Most likely.
Okay.
Abhay looks towards you, Tafari. Would it not be a better idea to have this conversation not out in the open? As he points to Apuk, the three other Dragonborn, and other various standers-by who are watching this conversation.
Well, Abhay, you assured us there were no more spies, didn't you?
I did.
I mean, Apuk's fine.
Yeah, he's a pretty big fella. He knows how to guard a place.
He knows how to keep a secret. He's terrible at theater, though.
Yeah.
Theater.
Yeah. Apuk, you good? On my terms, we gotta get a drink, and let's hope no bar fight happens. I am bad with alcohol.
So, no alcohol for
Believe
you
that.
Mhm.
Do I let him in, Tafari?
Just keep him away from the taverns. Or make sure that the tavern knows he only gets water.
He gestures the three Dragonborn away steps aside to allow you to enter the city proper, Ferric. But as you pass by him, he growls under his breath to you. I will be keeping my eye on you.
Love you too.
We'll keep an eye on him too, Epic. Don't worry.
Don't worry. So, from what I assume, Mr. Tafar, you are a arcane person that flings magical shit.
I am indeed a wizard.
Any other magical people?
I have a bit of magic, but not like as much as every other magic caster.
Oh.
So, before we
But I have a
get
little
fully
extra
into character introductions, I'm going to assume that you guys all, that the three of you at least, give a little bit about yourselves and your capabilities towards Ferric, because I'm also keeping an eye on the time. We should have been on a break about half an hour ago, so we're going to take a break now, as I also needed a cup of tea. So we're going to take a quick break now, and then we'll jump in after said character introductions of Atlas, Tafari, and Sykes to Ferric. And then probably at some point, because I think Atlas and or Sykes wants to have a bit of a chat with Yannae, I believe.
I would also love to have a chat with Yannae, but I'm just too afraid of getting stabbed.
Come with us.
So
No.
We'll jump back in at that point after Ferric has been established. So
I can just imagine Atlas going through the door and then Sykes and Tafari just behind, like, hello, we're here to argue with shield.
Tafari has a very healthy respect for Yannae.
a very healthy one.
Especially when she's holding swords.
At a respectful distance.
Yeah, see you guys all very shortly. Hello, we're back, and we've had Ferric introduced to the group. A plan has been hatched for the retrieval of Abhay, Tafari's brother's family, and now we have some very nervous characters looking to want to have a chat with Yannae. Who's first?
Yeah.
Go for it,
the
Atlas.
meat shield.
Actually, this is a genuine question. Are you all going separately to go and chat with Yannae, or are you going as a group? Is Atlas going by himself, and then Sykes Tafari coming up later? How is this working?
I honestly think we should do it as a group.
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay, so
Sure.
Atlas, Tafari, Sykes, you all know where Yannae is. I am presuming you tell Abhay to go fuck himself and tell him to go somewhere else and make himself busy. Because
I won't tell him to go fuck himself. But
those were my words.
I will tell him we have some Scarlet Guard business we need to take care of.
Okay, sure. I will. I'll go and start making a plan for infiltrating Maharashtra then.
Alright. Well, good luck, bro. And, yeah, if you need help, then I will gladly be of assistance. Later.
Yes. Good luck, Tafari. You see, you see him slightly confused by the words, by him being addressed as bro.
Yeah, bro.
Yes, yes. I will see you soon. He wanders off. So, you all know where Yannae is. I'm presuming, therefore.
We'll make our way.
No. Oh.
Yeah. What did you want to do, Ferric?
I'm trying to word this as best as I can. Would you guys drag Ferric along? Because why not?
Mm-mm.
I would
Alright,
say
now we
it's
know.
probably safer to not do that.
I think Yannae would need to meet you face to face herself, and not in a situation we're about to put ourselves in.
All right.
God, you like naughty kids
Sorry,
approaching them.
We'll make it quick if we can, but obviously don't expect too much right now, Ferric. We'll be right back.
All right. Like looks around. I don't know what to do with myself.
You have to run the city for yourself, so you can go off and do whatever exploring you like.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's going to.
I'm sure we'll be able to find you.
No booze, right?
Maybe a little, but not like.
Nope.
Okay.
None.
I think Farrell will at least join you, Ferric, so you're not alone wandering around the place trying to talk to people.
Yeah, sure.
So at least you have a chaperone that the city knows. But Farrell will be with you as you explore.
We're definitely giving Farrell additional instructions to not let Ferric near any alcohol whatsoever.
He nods and goes, "Well, I'll try.
No.
No, you.
No fermented berries either. I know how you can get around those.
Oh, okay. Do you see a
Oh, you could have some, but I know.
You see a disappointed look on Farrell's face.
I'm sorry. We'll have some fermented berries when we're finished.
Okay, later then.
Yeah.
Good luck with Yannae.
Thanks.
Alright, so the three of you approach Yannae's door within the mansion. I presume you're there, Yannae, is that right?
Yep.
Okay. So the three of you approach Yannae's door, and Yannae, you you can make out them being. There's a very gentle knock on your door, and you can make out the footsteps of Defari.
Oh, Atlas will just knock. Just.
Sykes goes knock, 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 and Atlas just don't.
Bashes the door in.
Who is
One
it?
knock and it falls down.
No, it's us. It's us. We're back from talking to the to Ferric, to the Null, to the pirate.
Can we talk?
Okay. And she opens the door. And, like, you've shared rooms with Jedi. This room is suspiciously tidy. It's just so tidy.
Hmm. Are you okay?
Those patches you saw before? Not there anymore.
Not a trace. All right. Well, we heard some. Well, they didn't dare to come alone. And Atlas will step to the side to have full show of Defari and Sykes. He's no longer standing between. They wanted to. There, come along. Come along. But we heard this.
Are you okay?
New guy Farrell. He was a bit strange. Ferric. Oh.
It's not just me. Yes, it's not just me.
It's no longer just you. No, we've got this new guy. Ferric. Well, Tefari decided he can come along. But do you know any Null pirates, by the way, from the tavern?
Do I know a tavern?
He said he used to smuggle in Fall, and then he said he misses the purple-skinned lady with horns. And then he continued to describe Carol. Shit, now I got their names. Carol, Tunai, and also Meredith. But he didn't say their names. He just knows them by race, pretty much. But he mainly, yeah. We just thought maybe you knew.
But then he
him?
should know you guys, right? Because the only time I worked with those three was when we were all together Except for Atlas, of course.
He said this was like years? Or not years, like, this was within a year. We've only been together for like 3 months, 4 months.
I mean, I had a bartending job before that.
Was it in fall?
Yes.
Was it at the Song and Dance? Or it might not have been called that at the time.
No. But you
'Cause
know,
they did
drunkards, they
recently
do
change
mix
the
up
name.
their memories, so...
Did you meet a Knoll other than Garm?
Yeah, I've killed a couple in the woods, but a pirate, no.
He's got a little honey badger friend. Or a thingy that looks like a, you know...
The big scar he likes to show off.
Right in the
Right,
middle
no.
of his
Well, I
chest?
mean,
I forgot where he showed it.
what Noel would be stupid enough to show his face in fall?
True.
So if I did meet him, I never saw his face.
Well, he seems to remember someone that resembles you.
Alright. Good. I'm glad that he had a nice drink.
He actually doesn't drink.
Oh. I'm glad that he had...
Or maybe he does, he said he doesn't want to because it makes him go crazy. I don't remember what he said already. Shit.
Okay.
I
Right.
don't know. Anyway.
And
We
that's
wanted
why
to-
you were all here?
No, we wanted to see if you're okay.
Of course.
And we also, well, I wanted to apologize for me just...
What?
Obviously I don't trust the Knoll. Like you say, I just blindly trust people and...
Yannae, you have an insight check on Sykes.
Yeah, I'll take that.
So,
Out of principle, really.
So the way insight checks work for channel points is it's just an automatic success. So Sykes.
Oh, okay, then I won't even roll. But
So, yeah.
there,
Well,
I've
17
done
also
it
works
anyway.
anyway.
This is
But
17
so
works.
Sykes, you can either roll a deception or a persuasion check if you wish. If you don't, then you can just tell Yannae exactly what you're thinking.
I mean, I'll still roll it, but... Yeah.
8.
But-
Yeah, so.
yeah.
So what is Sykes'
But-
state of mind right now?
Sykes' state of mind is regret. Because he's had Yannae's trust in the past. And he just feels like with everything going on now, he's kind of been losing it slowly. Especially with just trusting new people that we're not supposed to just blindly trust, especially Abhay and now this Knoll that we just met.
Okay. That's what you were able to read, Yannae.
Do I sense how terrified he is of me?
I reckon you can sense
Is
that.
Yeah, he's terrified. But yeah, he's more likely upset about himself.
You... Right, well... Okay. Thank you for the apologies. And Tefari, what do you want?
You're muted.
Muted. Well, I had a feeling you weren't really like you, so I just wanted to make sure that everything's okay with you, because I'm concerned.
Your brother betrayed us to a bunch of scary monk people. And I had no armor on. And you were dying, so... No, I'm not feeling... Also, it turns out this village is populated by immortal people. And we're doing a revolution, so... I think it's normal to not be normal.
No, that's fair, but still, I just, I'm concerned about you.
She narrows her eyes in suspicion, as if this is a new thing that nobody said to her for ever, and she's a little concerned about what's the
catch?
What's the catch? What's the ultimate motive? She's unsure. So I'm all right. I don't know how Atlas does it, and she just sort of looks at Atlas, no armor at all. It's like I don't know how he does it, but it wasn't fun. I'm really glad I've got clothes on again, though. Yeah, but that is the last time and she just sort of trails off. Anyway, so that's all.
Last time for what?
Yeah, no, nothing.
No, that's fine. You can talk to us.
Alright, fuck it. And she pulls open a little box under her bed. And she shows the patches.
What are those?
You are not allowed to laugh.
Okay.
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 Atlas?
You know I won't laugh.
Okay.
Okay.
Alice is already smiling.
Stop it. If you're laughing, I'm not saying. Okay, get out.
I'm
Get
not
it. Stop
laughing. Can I see it if they're laughing and I'm not?
Not Python.
I was making a little something because fuck, it's hard to do this, okay? Last time I was vulnerable, a guy stabbed me in the fucking back. Okay. I trust you guys. Sykes, I'm sorry that I made it seem as though I thought you were a complete idiot. Most of the time you are not a complete idiot. And only sometimes do you get a little generous when it comes to judging strangers. And I felt like maybe we should be something. Like we should have something that was like Scarlet Guard. You know?
Oh, like a symbol?
So I made these.
Oh. Can I see?
Yep. She holds up a patch, and it's the leather patches you saw earlier with the hand, and the little
hand with the
bloody
thing going
dagger
through.
piercing it.
I like it.
Like a little uniform like this. Atlas will take one.
Well, where are you going to put that?
I don't know. Here, I guess.
He slaps it
Alright,
on
you'd
his
have to
chest and it
wear more of a
becomes
shirt, I guess.
tattoo on his
Yes.
chest. It's just on him.
This robe, I guess, is not ideal for patches. I don't know. Maybe on my belt buckle. I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know.
I could put it on my hat, make it really stand out.
Yeah.
I don't never want to lose the hat, so it would be special.
Thanks.
Mhm.
You all came in here because you thought I was unstable. What's going on?
No, just
No,
It's like
thought it
Fletcher
was.
didn't
mad
seem-
at me, but
Okay.
Yeah.
You're all answering at the same time and looking at us while you're doing it.
No, you didn't seem okay, and
Oh.
Oh.
I was.
We care about you, Yannae.
Right, and
Yeah.
I care about you guys a lot, actually. Yeah. And she's so avoiding everyone's face. Yeah. So I'm glad that we're doing this together. And even though Illyria left, and the moment we found one of your relatives, they ended up being a terrible traitor, and the moment that I needed some time to think, you bonded with a noble pirate.
That wouldn't say bonding. He won't shut up. You can't help but get to know a lot about the guy.
Right.
Also, that was mostly Sykes, I might add.
Sykes, are you okay? You look constipated.
I'm okay.
Insight check.
Go for it.
Yeah, go for it.
Sykes, you may roll persuasion or deception.
Oh.
Yeah, Sykes
Sykes
looks
is
okay.
okay.
All right. Okay. I just yeah. I'm glad you're here, guys. We'll make something work.
I'm glad we're here too.
Right.
Can we introduce you to Ferric?
Yes. Right. Yes. Right. I'll put these away. I'll take that. Thank you. I'll take it back.
Oh,
No,
yeah.
you don't want to. No.
Well, it's not. You can put it anywhere. I'll get you a sash, okay? Something like that, okay? Don't worry about it.
Sure, right.
Right, because you can't. Otherwise, it'll chafe and it'll be bad for you. And I don't want. Yeah.
Yeah, I forgot I wasn't wearing a belt in these robes. That's
Right.
Yep.
No, I didn't forget.
When you finish, I'll sew it onto my hat. So.
Good. Yes. Good. Yes. Your
Yeah.
hat's a good idea. We should all get hats anyway. Get out, everybody. I will.
Okay. Well.
I'll just bring the fucking no. It's fine. I'll do whatever you want. Do you want magic done? I don't. You were talking about questions.
Not anymore. We just want you to do that.
Oh.
Just to give your own opinion on what you think.
Oh, you don't need me for doing things for you. You just want me to be there. Okay, that's fine. I'm fine about that.
We're all here for each other, so.
Right. Yeah. All right. I'll be with you.
Unless you want us to use your magic?
Just get out.
I'm just kidding.
Just get out.
So we'll be right back.
Okay.
Okay.
The three of you beat a slightly hasty retreat.
Sykes is slightly smiling as they leave.
I'm going to do something that I don't normally do.
What's up?
I'm going to linger with Yannae for a moment. As the door closes, the very self-conscious Yannae. How is Yannae right now?
Screaming into her pillow.
Screaming into her pillow.
Basically. And then I think she's taking a good long look at a particular necklace and just putting it on the side for a second, just sort of inside a box, like I'll look at this later. And there's a lot of emotions on her face. And I think what the group hasn't yet spotted is like there's a lot of shame there for some reason.
After a little while, you do eventually manage to compose yourself. Put back up the shield that you have, and try to find Tefari, Atlas, and Sykes as they go and try and find Ferric. I'll say, Ferric, you have managed to locate the tavern. Because you would. But I'll also say, Ferric, you have also managed to find the headquarters of the Adventurers Guild. I will leave it up to you which place you would like to be at when Tefari and Atlas and Sykes find you.
I'll go for the Adventurers Guild.
Adventurers Guild, okay. So,
The temptation was there for Farrell to go into the tavern, but
Of course.
but of course, Farrell got the order of don't let him drink alcohol.
Of course. So, the Adventurers Guild is quite a nice building. For many of the buildings around here are pretty decently built. They're nice. They're nicely decorated and nicely furnished with various different stucco walls and nice whitewashing all around to try and keep most of the desert dust off them. This building is a 2-story building, which is unusual for many of the buildings around here, and has a very, very nice facade, declaring itself as the Guild of Adventurers, mountaineers and explorers of the mountain range. All are welcome who can manage to best the dangers of the mountains. Inside is effectively a large tavern, or at least it portrays itself to be a tavern, except there is a certain type of clientele that when you walk in, you immediately know you are an outsider. Many of the people inside this tavern are heavily armed or armored or both. You can see many different trophies around the room, and pride of place in the center, kind of overlooking, almost leering like of the tavern, is this massive sandworm head. The long dagger-like, knife-like, and sword-like teeth protruding outwards, almost as though they're going to bite something, but clearly never quite being able to reach it. Thank you, Nocturnal, for whom is the insight check. Let me know. And Farrell. Oh, fuck. There we go. Farrell has prevented you from getting any drink here. And the conversation was lively, but died down immediately as soon as you walked in. And now there is just a general low talking around the room, as many eyes are watching you, trying to judge who and what you are. You're not approached. But just before it looks like you are going to be approached by someone, Tefari, Atlas, and Sykes walk in.
Oh, hey, what's up?
Hello.
Hey,
Hell of a place you got here, Tefari.
Yeah, we've been doing our best to make it appear nice.
Good man, good man. Well, with this amount of interest, I think you can hold back a tide Knowles.
I'm fairly sure we can hold back a few gnolls.
Few of way too many.
Not all the defenses here are the defenses you can see.
Fair point. Anyway, I was here exploring, and I wanted to get an info on something on the key, that I'm looking for. So.
Find anything?
Well, I was about to start asking folk, but looks around. I don't think people really appreciate my presence around here.
Yeah.
Well, we talked to our friend, and she said she will meet you when she's ready.
Sweet. So, who's this friend?
Well, I'll let her introduce herself when she gets here. Yeah. Or we were gonna bring you to her, actually, I think, was the idea, but...
Oh, well, if you guys want to bring me somewhere, go ahead. I mean, I'm basically stuck with like one of yous or all of yous, because well, you all know nobles are they can't be trusted.
Well, I mean, we're trying our best.
I know it's a precaution, stigma and all that. Not the first time I had to deal with it. It won't be the last.
What was this key you were looking for? Like, what was it to?
I kind of wish I knew, but the sea guys kind of talks to me in very vague and cryptic shit. It's...
Oh, she gave you the mission to get it?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, in order to get more power from the sea goddess, I kind of had to do some shit for her. It's kind of like a contract, one would say.
I gotcha.
Or a bond, or whatever, pact. Too many words.
So she didn't save you, she made a deal with you.
Well, I kind of made a little, if I remember correctly, I kind of made a deal with the sea goddess when I was in that weird dream state when I got thrown off a boat.
Mm-hmm.
After getting stabbed during the melee in the, in a mutiny.
Mutiny, yes.
Yeah.
Right.
So, yeah, the goddess, the sea guys didn't really give me much going on besides,
Have you talked to her since then?
through dreams? It's kind of weird. I only get about 4, well, I don't really sleep. I kind of just go into this, like, weird state of, like, 4 hours.
That's
I think
like
Garm
you,
did something
Sykes.
similar to that. Yeah, Garm did something similar. I didn't realize. I keep forgetting that gnolls can kind of meditate as well.
Oh, no, they don't meditate.
Oh,
Yeah, they don't. I don't know where you got that info from.
that's the whole 4 hours thing. I just thought that's never mind.
Yeah, that's... yeah, if we slept for 4 hours, we will be doing a whole load of shit, let me tell you.
I thought you said that's what you could do. 4 hours of sleep would be good.
Oh yes, after he didn't die from a wound, he should have died from making a deal with...
I'll say that is a pretty appropriate moment for Yannae to eventually find you guys at the Adventurers Guild. And Yannae, you walk into the Adventurers Guild. I think this might be the first time you've been here? Question mark. It's up to you if you want to have been here before. Okay.
No.
Fair enough.
No.
Fair enough. So you walk into the Adventurers Guild and you very quickly know, okay, yeah, I can see why this would be the Adventurers Guild, because there are a lot of different trophies around the room, particularly with that pride of place sandworm with the teeth open and the mouth open, stretched out as though it's going to bite something, but seems to be constantly failing. And the hut there, as so Sykes, Teferi, Farrell, and Ferric, Farrell, and Atlas. I'll get those words right, those names right eventually. The hubba, the conversation in the room did increase as you guys seem to have taken Ferric under your wing, or rather, it seems to be mainly the fact that Teferi is here that the rest of the conversation in the room has relaxed a bit. So Yannae, as you enter to a fairly lively room of conversation. Dies down a little bit as everybody looks over to see who's just walked through the door, and then the conversation picks up again.
Right, I was tired of waiting, so I went to find you.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, there's plenty of talk to talk about with this guy.
Wait. Hold on. Is this the friend?
Is this the guy?
Yep.
Yep.
Hold on. Like, he gets close, like, to, Yannae, like, oh, I recognize you. You're that pretty, purple lady with horns back at that one tavern.
Listen, I do
What does it
appreciate you calling me pretty. But I don't know you, sir.
Oh, yeah, I kind of covered myself.
Which tavern?
I think it's the one with the elf lady?
I only worked there very late, sir. I don't think I served you.
It must have been a different elf lady. Regardless, like, he's like, hold on. I think this might jog your memory. Hey, like, goes over to one of the tables with, like, probably, like, one person. Can I borrow this chair real quick?
What?
Sorry, me?
No, a different person, like an NPC.
Oh, good, because that would have been a
He just
very
takes the
weird
chair
thing
out
to
from
say.
someone.
So do you walk up to a table with an empty chair beside it, or do you just randomly walk up to a person and say, "Can I borrow your chair"?
If there's like one person in it and if there's no seats occupied and they're not waiting for anyone, he's gonna be polite.
Sure.
Oh, okay.
I gave you the option because I had a feeling that it could have been one or the other.
Just yoink the chair out from under somebody. Excuse me.
Yoink.
Yes, yeah. The
Yoink.
person just looks up and goes,
Poof.
"Yeah, sure."
Yeah, and then brings the chair over, puts it
Right.
down, sits down. All right, hold up. Let me just kind of pulls the hood and then pulls out a tankard and like slouches down like this. This is how I usually look when I enter that tavern of yours.
What's your regular drink?
Well, I had all types of drinks, but most of them are hard liquor. If you want to name one of them is,
Are you the double rum with the weird fruit in?
bingo!
Hey, double rum guy.
Yes, that's me, double rum guy.
Double
Right.
rum with a weird fruit.
Yeah. Hold on, let me give this
We
back.
named the fruit of the month after you.
Oh, shit, really?
Yeah.
Oh, hot damn. Hold up. Here's your chair back, sir. Didn't see ya.
The fuck you doing all the way over here?
Well, I kinda, well, we don't know much about each other, but I was a smuggler in fall.
Well, half the people there were smugglers. It was a seedy bar, my friend.
Oh, yeah, hell yeah it was, but, I can't really say my friend/employer's name, because, you know, employer confidentiality, you know.
I never asked you for that name, but thank you for clarifying.
Yeah. Let's just say, a bastard of a dwarf, betrayed our group, and I had to go running.
Talkative, I remember now, yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep,
Oh,
right.
yeah.
Hey, you're the... Oh, yeah. No, I see. Yeah. Okay, well, good to see you here, I guess. I'm glad that you're the particular knoll that these fuckheads have been talking about.
Yeah, I mean, there's way too many gnolls nowadays.
It's a weird thing to say, my man.
I say weird things all the time and people don't get it.
Yeah, well, join the group. There's more of you.
Oh,
Gestures at Tafari. No, don't look shocked. It's just you're a different caliber of weird.
Oh, okay. Oh, then it's fine.
No, yeah, no. I wouldn't lump you in with this guy. Come on.
Just a different
No.
caliber of weird.
oh yeah, real quick.
No.
Real quick, have you pissed off anybody lately?
Oh, constantly.
That's a long list.
That's kind of our thing.
Yeah.
Oh, I do need something from you, Tafari. Please roll me a quick perception check.
Quick perception check.
Oh,
Yeah, do it quickly.
Hiya. Is that quick enough?
That was
No.
exceptionally quick. Okay, that's fine.
Very quick.
You know that magical eye that you made quite a while ago to keep an eye on a few bodies.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. You suddenly remember. Oh yeah, just need to look through that again. The bodies are gone.
Ah. Alright, I will excuse myself from the table and tell everyone I need to have a quickie look somewhere.
Are you sure you don't want us to come with?
Mysterious.
That's fine.
You sure? I mean, I can help and
Oh no, this is something you can't help with, my little furry friend.
I'm not small.
Yeah, neither are they anymore.
Are you talking about one of them weird folk?
That depends on your definition of weird.
All types of weird folk. I mean, you got this folk right here points at themselves.
Right.
Okay.
just Atlas just circles the entire group.
Teferi, you surely don't want somebody to back you up when you're not alone, you know, when your brother can ambush you in a alley.
No, my brother won't ambush me. I mean, the two dead guys might, but it's fine.
Right, that's
What?
it. Somebody's coming with.
Yep.
Yep.
We can have talks on the way. Yep.
How about you take Farrell?
All right, if you insist.
Also, before you
Bro,
do,
keep him alive.
I turn to Farrell and go, actually, thank you for protecting me and turning into a bear and being altogether an awesome person. Okay, that's all I wanted to say. Everybody's sharing feelings today, it turns out, so here you go. Please go with Teferi, he's going to get killed. And then resurrected, and then he's a prick.
I'm fine.
Now! But you wake up a prick, you know.
No, I'll always wake up as a nice person. I'm trying to better
Nice
my life.
break.
What happens in between?
My sponsor is here, so.
You what?
My sponsor, Atlas. I'm rebranding myself. I'm trying to be a nice
Nope.
person.
You know, Teferi
Atlas is
to
helping
blame
me.
all kinds of decisions on me.
I think it's time for a drink.
Not for the null, though.
Alright.
Ah, shit.
Sorry, Perry.
I shouldn't really said anything about the alcohol, but
Do you just want some weird fruit? I think they've got some.
them weird fruit. Are you talking about the ones that have the skin on them and it makes apple cider, or are you talking about?
No, apples make apple cider. I mean the little pink things with the like protrusions. They've got really weird things at the market. Come on, let's go get some weird fruit for you.
Oh shit! I better grab some for Torrent then.
Who? And then they walk off into the distance, just continuing that conversation.
That's fair.
He'll be fine.
So should I, for it, you head off to go get some weird fruit. Teferi, you head off with Farrell.
Yeah, it's
Leaving-
off to the cemetery.
Off to the cemetery, leaving Atlas and Sykes alone.
Alice, do you just drink? I forgot.
Yeah.
All right, let's
Yeah,
get something
yeah.
to drink.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're
After
gonna need
meeting
hard-
us?
af-
Yeah.
Let's get something hard.
Get it.
Sure. Yeah, I was also there too.
It's hard.
They have so in terms of the hard liquor, they have fire whiskey, some very a very strange local delicacy made from the cactuses around here. They also have what appears to be this fairly herbal, slightly thick liqueur type of thing, as well as also something that you all, well, at least, yeah, no, you would both recognize it. They also have Svern here as well.
Oh God, no.
Nice. Fine.
Baron!
The
Alice!
next just looking at it. Oh, no, we're doing
Shots!
No.
Yes!
So Sykes persuades a reluctant Atlas to do shots of Svern. Tefari.
Increasingly less reluctant.
And increasingly less reluctant, yes. Tefari.
Yeah.
You head off towards the cemetery. It is not long before you see 6 shapes in various tattered black robes, or hoods. Some of whom have the hoods up, some have their hoods down. Of some very dazed and slightly mystified and confused-looking dark-skinned tabaxi.
Ah, good. We're just in time, Dave. Dave just woke up. All right. Yeah, I'll walk up to one of them. I will snap my fingers in front of it to get its attention.
As you walk up to them and snap your fingers to get their attention, you immediately attract their attention, and it looks like they have an automatic response to reach for a weapon before they realize that the weapon isn't there, and then look at you very, very guarded with this ingrained reflex to be prepared to fight.
Yeah, but that's fine. He doesn't have a weapon, so I'll ask him. Assuming it's a him, though. But yeah.
This one, the one you're sort of getting the attention of is indeed male.
Okay. All right. I'll ask him what he remembers.
I don't know. Who are you? Where am I?
You are among friends here, and you're in a safe place.
What do you mean?
Oh, that you've you came here, you stayed here for a while, and yeah, you're here to stay now.
Why do I feel the need to fight?
Because you are a fighter. And you want to protect this village.
Roll me a persuasion check. And you have advantage on this because of the situation.
At advantage. Persuasion. Say 20.
Pretty good. You see them slowly relax and slowly lower their stance, that physical need to fight. Right. But where is this place?
You have arrived in Pangolin, and Pangolin is now your home.
There seems to be a flash of recognition at the name.
You've always been in Pangolin.
Pangolin. Yes.
I see at least one person gets that reference.
Yeah,
which I'm very happy with.
It's gone over my head, unfortunately. But
I know.
Yeah. Yes. Right. Fighters. Protecting this place?
You are, you were sent here to protect this place and to protect the people here.
Okay. And who do we support? Who do we answer to?
You answer to me. I am the lord of this village, and I am commanding. And Apuk, Apuk was his name, right?
Apuk, yes.
Yeah, Apuk is my sub-commander.
Okay. The individual turns to the ones around them. What?
Who?
I have just realised what I'm about to do, and oh, hello. What did we just lose?
Hey, that's Toby.
Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah, Ripper just said he had to go.
Yeah, Ripper just said he something came up and he had to go.
Oh, okay. I missed that. All right, fair enough. That's kind of odd.
It's a quick exit, so.
That was
Yep,
a very
Irish
quick
goodbye.
exit. Let me just sort.
Yay! Oh.
Yeah, no more two of you. No more two of you.
Oh. Oh.
Sorry about this.
I'm so short.
That's so short. Oh no.
There we go. No, you don't need to sit up to sit up.
I want to sit up.
Okay, then you sit up then. You
Okay,
do you
good.
then. I'm not going to stop you. You do you. So, yes, I as a GM realize exactly what I am about to say, and to whom I am going to say it, and I am going to regret every single fucking moment of it, but I can't prevent it.
Yeah.
The Tabaxi with whom you're talking looks at the ones around him, the 6 individuals, and turns to you and says, "Who am I?"
Oh god. Do I have to give him a serious name now? Because if not, I'm gonna call him Steve.
If you would like to call
You're
him
gonna
Steve,
have 500 Steves.
he is going to be called Steve.
No, it's very tempting to name them Steve 1 to Steve 6, but that's gonna confuse me as well.
You have to think about it yourself.
Yeah, I can't dig my own grave.
I was fully prepared for you to go Steve 1 to 6, because I can keep them in my head. You're the one that's got to as well.
No, I will tell him that his name is the name of a very famous tabaxi, and his name is Stone in Water.
Stone in the water. That feels appropriate.
This is buying me time to look up names.
Iced tea.
Thank you, Lord of Pangolin.
You can call me Tafari.
Tafari. Again, there's that flash of recognition, as though the name means something, but that's it.
All right.
Okay.
Can I do a check to?
You can roll an insight.
Check
Yes.
If they really don't remember anything about them
roll
either
insight.
being sent to murder me. Insight. Oh, that's the wrong page. Oh, I'm terrible at insight. Jesus, why do I do this to myself? Oh, okay.
80's good. 80's really good for this situation. I'll use that insight check for also the previous pangolin name.
Oh yeah.
It looks like those two names look like the flash of recognition that they had is literally that. They know the name, but they don't know why.
Okay. All right, and I will continue to do the same with the 5 other. Well, I will tell Stone in Water that he can report to Apuk, or no, probably not Apuk. Whoever has been the caretaker for anyone that's been risen here. I have probably the steward, I guess.
Oh yeah, sure. You can tell them to report to whoever you wish. because I'm also looking at the time. And you give the other 5 individuals names which mean absolutely nothing to them, but they seem to take on board those names.
And I do have the idea that it's working on all of them?
You do have the idea that it's working on all of them, yes.
Oh, okay.
You are familiar with the processes of the curse of your town.
Yeah, but it's more it's just if one is resisting, then I could use modify memory to modify their memories.
Right. No,
because Atlas is not here, so he won't judge me for it. I fuck with someone's mind.
The spell and the curse of your town is prevalent enough, is powerful enough that you do not feel the need to cast modified memory. There is a little bit of consternation. Also, Christina, not yet. We haven't quite got to a good moment for that. There is a little bit of consternation from several Dragonborn guards and Kenku who see six Tabaxi in tattered black robes who were previously supposedly dead are now walking alive. So there's some consternation, but you quickly assure them that they aren't a threat, and with the relaxed nature and how open these Tabaxi seem to be, and how completely oblivious they seem to be the whole situation about what happened literally last night, they are placed under watchful care of whoever you deem necessary. And I think that's a good moment to call the end of the stream. Thank you very, very, very much, you all, for you guys who are here in the chat, for joining me, and thank you to my wonderful friends for putting up with me today. Not going through a great time at the moment. So thank you guys for keeping me distracted for the last few hours. But yeah, that's going to be me for tonight. Lots and lots of memorable moments from me, at least. Anything that stuck out for you guys in particular?
It's tough, but also fun to play a character who has absolutely no insight whatsoever.
Yeah, I feel you there. It's really hard. Anything
definitely
from you guys?
Finally being able to bring in Ferric to the group and meet everyone finally.
Oh god, it's such a shame River had to run off.
Yeah.
Ferric doesn't shut
with
up.
a torrent, it's good shit.
Yes.
I love his badger. I love torrent.
Yeah.
Pirate.
Freaking giant honey badger.
God, he really doesn't shut up. It's
Sean's gonna love this.
Oh yeah, he is.
Oh.
Pharaoh as well, but Sean.
Take care, Christina. The awkward White Snow Owl. The awkward group trying to talk to Yannae was beautiful.
Oh.
Yeah.
Woof.
Woof. Oh, poor Yannae.
Yeah.
She's not good. She's not doing well.
Tag teamed it too. It's like 3 people. Like, we care about you. Oh no.
We care about how you're doing. Fuck.
No.
please stop.
Bastards.
My first instinct was like, oh no, yeah, let's do this separately. But then I was like, yeah, this is gonna be
so
fun.
much worse.
This is gonna be fun.
Yes, Graham. Stop caring about me.
Yeah, stop it, please. I can't afford emotions. Stop it.
Right, but that is going to be us. That's going to be me as well, because feeling a bit tired. We're going to go and raid some be worse people. I beg you. Yeah, it's appropriate. We're going to go raid somebody, because that's what we do at the end of streams, to spread the love, likes, and hugs and all that kind of wonderful stuff. Who have we? Ooh, Oh, what's she up to? I just saw Mcroft is live, and I'm very curious to see what she's doing. She's got Prep as the title.
Ooh.
I'm very curious. Co-working and studying. Interesting. I'm very curious. Oh, wow. Wow, yeah, no, okay. We're definitely going to rate her because it's been a long time since we've rated her, and she's got this incredible headdress thing on right now. Very, very cool. So yeah.
She's building a character, all right. That's a tarot deck.
Those were the pictures from the
She's
French
wearing a tarot deck as a collar. We gotta see this.
Yeah, French tarot deck. Yeah, no, we're definitely gonna go rate her. Yeah, go over there, give her hugs, likes, follows, all that wonderful stuff. I know you guys give a love. I don't know when I will be back this week. It literally depends upon how I am doing. I might be, maybe I will. Maybe I will be back tomorrow. I don't know. Just have to see. Either ways, guys, take care of yourselves. Love yourselves, love each other, give yourselves big hugs, give loved ones big hugs. And I'll see you soon. Bye.
Bye.